and we'll be entering into question and answers. Questions raised by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and answered by Sri Rai Ramananda. Okay. So let's start with Mangalacharan. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. Dear devotees, hope you are able to see clearly.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
This is some deeper Mangalacharan from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yasya prasadad agyopi sadyah sarvagyatam vrajet sa Shri Chaitanya Devo me Bhagavan samprasidato. Even a person with no knowledge can immediately acquire all knowledge simply by the benediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I am praying to the Lord for His causeless mercy upon me. So, those who are ignorant also, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, will get all that vidya which is related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sancharya Ramabhidha Bhakta Meghe Swabhakti Siddhanta Chayamritani Gaurabdhir Eter Amuna Vitirnas Tad Jnatva Ratnalayatam Prayati. We discussed regarding these words last time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the ocean of devotional knowledge and service, and that ocean empowers Sri Ramananda Rai and converts him to the cloud, later which can pour the same mercy received from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The cloud pours on himself, on the ocean itself. And special days are there like, Tritiya Nakshatras time. When it pours, each and every drop becomes a jewel. In the same way, Sri Ramananda Rai is pouring on the same ocean, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Then this ocean is filled with jewels of pure knowledge, devotional service. Okay, last time we saw that Lord's wish to hear from a devotee, that now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would be raising questions and Sri Ramananda Rai would be answering to all that questions. Okay. तो अब तुम्हारा मुखे कृष्ण कथा सुनिते हय मन पुनरपि पाए ए तुम्हारा दर्शन. I would like to meet you again in the evening. Please come. I would like to hear from you Krishna Katha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Ramananda Rai. And Rai kahe, Aila yadi pamara shodhi te, darshan matra shuddha nahe mora dushta chitte. दिन 5 शत रहिए stay for 5 to 7 days and please clean my heart. Karah marjan. In this way, my dushtaman, my mind will be certainly get purified. So, so in this way, when they were departing, when they met for the first time, when they were departing, they were not able to tolerate the separation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Brahman's house and he had the lunch and hope so he will return now very soon to answer the questions of to raise the questions to change this. Okay, this is very important. We should know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached to different candidates in a different way. Okay, he discussed philosophy of Bhagavad Gita to the scholars like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Prakash Nanda Saraswati. Okay, and he taught principles of bhakti cult to students like Srila Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami. This is different teaching from the teaching of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Prakash Nanda Saraswati, because Srila Sanatan Goswami and Srila Rupa Goswami were already elevated souls. Hence, he directly taught them bhakti cult instead of speaking Bhagavad Gita. Okay? We should understand this, the levels of devotees. The topmost devotional dealings were of Krishna and the gopis were done by Sri Ramananda and Swarup Damodar. He used to discuss these things. Okay? And for the general public, it was Kirtan, Sankirtan. This we should know. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is raising 4 types of questions here to Sri Ramananda Rai. The first question is the highest perfection of human life, that is sadhya. The second question, the truth of Radha Krishna and their pastimes. So in the second question, we'll be discussing the tattva of Sri Sri Radha Krishna and the wonderful pastimes. And third question which was raised was by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sadhana. What is the process to achieve that goal, sadhya? Okay. And fourth is the greatest things of all, which were the questions were raised by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, what is the greatest things? So today we'll be discussing on the first question. Today, tomorrow, we'll be discussing on the first question. So this is the goal of human life. The first question. 1 minute. What happened? Okay. I have put everything in front of you so that you can take the screenshot, and if you don't understand, you can later also study it properly. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after finishing his evening bath, when he returned, after taking lunch from that Brahmana, he returned and sat down and waited for Ramananda Rai. Ramananda Rai also came with one of his servants, not with all of them. Just like before in the morning, he came with Brahmanas and all his associates. Here he came with only one servant. And Ramananda Rai offered respectful obeisances to Lord Chaitanya, and both of them embraced. Then they started discussion. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is raising the first question. प्रभु कहे पढ़ श्लोक साध्येर निर्णय राय कहे स्वधर्म आचरणे विष्णु भक्ति होय. Swadharma means here Swadharma is Varna Ashram. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started with, asked the question, but Ramananda Rai knows this, that in future, general public will be also reading these question and answers who have recorded it, like Krishnadas Kaviraj, Swarup Damodar Goswami, Murari Gupta. They have recorded Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's every leela, every pastime. So Ramananda Rai Prabhu knows that in future we cannot directly discuss on Sri Krishna leelas, their pastimes. So we should be starting from the very basic things. Hence, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised this question, Pada Shloka Sadhyara Nirnay. Huh? Sadhyara Nirnay means I want to come slowly. The essence of Sadhya. Hence, Ramananda Rai gave the answer Swadharma Acharana Vishnu Bhakti Hoy. Okay, Swadharma Acharana means one who is following Varnashrama Dharma uh, uh, are supposed to be developing devotional service to Lord Vishnu. So, by following Varnashrama Dharma, you cannot directly worship Lord Krishna. So, here from Vishnu Puran, there is a Praman, Varnashrama Achar Vata, Purushena Parabupman, Vishnur Aradyate Pantha, Nanyat Tattosha Karanam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, is worshipped by the proper execution of prescribed duties in the system of Varna and Ashram. There is no other way to satisfy the Supreme Lord of Godhead, Supreme Personality of Godhead. One must be situated in the institution of four Varna and Ashramas. Okay? In the Bhagavad Gita also Chaitanya Krishna speaks about Varna and Ashram, Chaturvarnam Maya Srishtam, Guna Karma Vibhagasha. We know this verse. Okay? Tasya Kartaram Api Manya Vidhi Akartaram Avyayam. So here Krishna says that Varna and Ashrams are created by me. Hence, I want that everyone should follow this. Okay? So this is for a person who are very much entangled in sense gratification. They should at least start to be situated, to let them be situated in Varna and Ashram. We all know what is Varnas and Ashramas. Okay? Varna means Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. And ashramas are Brahmacharya ashram, Grahasth, Vanprasth, and Sannyas. So this is every living, every human being should follow these Varna and ashramas. So this is the basic thing. If we don't follow Varna and ashram, then we are as good as animals. Okay? This is the Swadharma. This is Swadharma means, Swadharma means Swa can be like Atma also, mind also, and body also. Swadharma. So one should follow Varna Ashrama, Dharma. So the answer has been started from a very basic, low level, so that the karmis or the sense gratification people also start following this Varna and Ashrama Dharma. So next comes here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Prabhu kahe eho bhaya. This is external, Ramananda Rai. Please tell me something, go forward. Aage kah ar. Then Ramananda Rai says, Rai kahe Krishna karma arpana sarva sadhya sar. Of course, one has to follow Varnashram Dharma, but one should not stop there only. Oh, I am following Varnashram. I am a brahmachari, I will follow my brahmacharya ashram. I am a grahasthi, I will be engaged in my sense gratification and maintaining my this. No, that's not all. But one has to move forward. Uttara uttara. Uttara uttara means moving forward. Okay. Here then he says, of course, one should follow Varnashram Dharma. Apart from that, whatever results you get out of your action has to be offered to the Supreme Personality. Okay, Rai says Krishna karma arpana sarva sadhya sar. The to offer the results of one activities to Krishna is the essence of all perfection, he says. And he gives the quotation from Bhagavad Gita, Yat karoshi, yat asnashi, yat juhoshi, tadati yat. Yat tapasyasi kauntaya, tad purush mat arpanam. Krishna is saying that, my dear son of Kunti, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer in sacrifice, whatever you give in charity, and whatever austerities you perform, all the results of such activities should be offered to me. Krishna is saying that. So Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, this is the quotation from 9th chapter. Okay. So following Varnashram Dharma also, and apart from that, if you want to progress, if you want to go near to Krishna, one has to offer one's results to Krishna. Okay. Now he says, what more? Prabhu kahe, eho bhaya. This is also external, Ramananda Raya. Please say something more. आगे कहो आर. राय कहे सर्व धर्म त्याग यही साध्य सार. First he is saying that, Krishna also says that, I come to protect the, isn't it? He says that, man mana bhavat bhakto, and he says many more things. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkrams, dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I come every yuga, I take, and to protect dharma, to protect my devotees, and annihilate all the evils. I come and protect. First he is saying that. Again later on he says, Sarva dharma parityag mamekam sharanam vraja. He is saying that, isn't it? Give up all dharmas. First he is saying you accept dharma, and later on he says give up all dharmas. In the same way here also, Ramananda Rai is replying that to give up one's occupational duties in the Varna ashram system is the essence of perfection. Okay, first you said you should follow Varnashram Dharma, now you are saying again to give up your Varnashram Dharma. What does it mean? So here we have heard this shloka from Bhagavad Gita 1866, Sarva Dharma Parityag Mam Ekam Shar. That means giving up Varnashrama Dharma means, of course, you should not give up Varnashrama Dharma, but you should not be attached to only Varnashrama Dharma. So, you have to take shelter of Krishna, because we have done so many sinful activities. Who will wash them? Just following Varnashrama Dharma is not going to be washed. Hence he is saying, give up Varnashrama Dharma and surrender unto me. I will give you protection. Don't worry about that. So give up occupational duties completely to render service unto Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a person is considered a first-class man. This is also this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam. You can go through this whole verse. I have just taken some part of that verse. Dharman santyajya means, samthajya means you have to give up dharma, varnashrama dharma. So you should not be so much strict. Oh, now actually I am a brahmachari. How can I do the activities of grahastha? Oh, actually I am a grahastha. How can I do the activities of vanprastha? So that has to be given up. When you have surrendered to Krishna, means every activity in relation to Krishna should be done. Every service. May it be a service of a brahmachari, may it a service of a vanprastha, may it a service of, grahasti. Every service has to be accepted when Krishna or authorities give us. So this is Uttara, renouncing the occupational duties. Now, just renouncing occupational duties and surrendering to Krishna is not. You have to have some knowledge also how to do that service. So here, Jnana mixed devotional service. Prabhu kahe eho bhaya aage kah aar. Then Ramananda Rai replied, Jnana Mishra Bhakti Sadhya Sar. When we are doing when we have taken to some services, we should have knowledge for what I am doing it. If you have knowledge, we will do much better service. If we don't have knowledge, we will not be able to execute that service. Hence, Jnana Mishra Bhakti Sadhya Sar. After hearing Ramananda Rai speak in this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again rejected his statement which was said previously. Now he said, go ahead and say something more. So Ramananda Rai replied, devotional service mixed with empiric knowledge is the essence of perfection. We should have that knowledge that, when we do when you do some services, executing some services, there may be a lot of problems coming while executing services, and we get disturbed by that problems. So we should have knowledge. What knowledge? That Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma न सोचति न कांक्षति सम सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद भक्तिम लभ्यते पराम. According to Bhagavad Gita, one who is thus transcendently situated at one realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. Oh, I am doing this service for Krishna, not for my own sake. Hence, if some problems are coming, that have come, that problems are given by Krishna himself. It is not my problem. It is Krishna has given that problem, so I have to execute it. So he never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. So while doing service to Krishna, we should know that we should be always joyful, not very much stressed. Oh, how can I do this service? How can I do that? So for that, this knowledge is very important. It is Krishna's service, not mine. I am not going to earn anything from this. And my earning is that Krishna should be pleased. So whatever problems, it has been given by Krishna only, and I have to solve that problems and execute my services. This is that. So now actually, Jnana Mishra Bhakti is not all in all. Hence Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again says, Eho bhaya age kaha. Now says Jnana Shunya Bhakti Sadhya Sar. This seems very contradictory. Why should not we have knowledge? Without knowledge, how can I be satisfied? How can I do services? Okay, this means Jnana Shunya means you gain knowledge. But Jnana Shunya here means accept the authority. Don't speculate by your own self. Oh, this service I have to render in this same way. What I have learned. No. Authorities can give you more experience regarding that services. So here, Ramananda says that pure devotional service without any touch of speculative knowledge is the essence of perfection. We should not speculate when some authority gives some services. So when the authority said, no, do this service in this same way only. So we should not apply our knowledge while executing that service. He is saying, I should do in this way. Let's do it in the same way. You got the point? That is what it means. Jnana prayasam udapasya namanta eva. I'll directly read translations. You can go through this because we may not have time. Okay. My dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of the absolute truth and have therefore abandoned discussing empiric philosophical truth should hear from self realized devotees about your holy name, form, pastimes, and qualities. See that here the knowledge of getting out of depression, distress. So that knowledge comes from impersonal conception. Hence, it is said forward that philosophical truth should be heard from self realized souls, self realized devotees. Please accept them as your peer. Just reading knowledge, just reading books and getting knowledge is not important. Realizations will be given by the supreme authorities. So just like knowledge of chemicals and all we have. So suppose some engineer may have the knowledge of chemicals and everything, but one may use that knowledge to create bombs, isn't it? And one may use that same knowledge to save people. For that sense, from that sense, self-realized devotees are very important. They will give you how you should use this knowledge in the service of Krishna. Hence it is said that should hear from self-realized devotees about your holy name, form, pastimes, and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service and remain free from these four principles, like sense enjoyment, not for yourself, not for our own self. In this way, it is said. In this way, you can conquer who is unconquerable. When we just follow the authorities or Guru Janas, Krishna will be pleased. Now, pure devotional service. Okay, this. Prema Bhakti is of two types. Vaidhi Bhakti, following the principles, and another is Raganuga Bhakti. We'll come now to that stage. प्रभु कहे एहो है आगे कह आर. This is okay. Accepting the authorities and doing devotional service is okay. Now let's move forward. Till now he was saying that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is Bahya, this is external. I want you to say something more. This is also external. I want you to say something more. When Ramananda Rai reaches Jnana Shunya Bhakti, Krishna accepts Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is eho hai. Okay, this is okay. But say something more. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted that Jnana Shunya Bhakti means you should have knowledge, but give up your knowledge when some authority is giving you some services. Okay. This is, there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is accepting it. Okay. Accepting the authority is being accepted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, this is okay. Now it's good. But tell something more. So Ramananda, Prema Bhakti Sarva Sadhya hoy. Prema Bhakti. Do services, but do it out of love. Not just that authority has said, do it, I will do it. but it should be out of love. Ramananda Rai replied, ecstatic love for Supreme Personality of Godhead is the essence of all perfection. So here, Ramananda Rai continued by giving a quotation from Padyavali. As long as there is hunger and thirst within the stomach, varieties of food and drink make one feel very happy. Similarly, when the Lord is worshipped with pure love, the various activities performed in the course of that worship awaken transcendental bliss in the heart of a devotee. So, we should do the services with pure love. This is very important. Srinivas Rao Prabhu, please stop your chanting and hear. I am seeing that you are chanting. How can you hear the holy name also and this session? It is difficult to hear the holy name and also the session. Okay, please stop chanting and try to hear it nicely. Okay, now you got it? Pure devotional. This is prema, but this is Vaidhi Bhakti. Okay, now he says, Prabhu kahe, eho hai, aage kah ar. This is same, but Ramananda Rai is giving a further quotation regarding prema bhakti. It should become spontaneous. We should try to understand what is for prema bhakti, that is in the category of Vaidhi bhakti, following rules and regulations. But he further says it should be raga marga, spontaneous. Not just when authority says you do it. It should be when the love, when you start doing devotional service out of love, and then it comes within from you. Is there any service for me? There is a difference. When some authority says, please do this service, that is a different thing. But when you say from your heart, please give me some service. Is there any service for me? That is spontaneous. Because you would like to do some services. That is out of love. When you develop love for Krishna, you come from your side. Is there any service for me? It is not that authority will call you from the temple, Prabhu, there is some service, you please come and do it. And we go and do it. So the devotional service doesn't stop there. It goes one step forward. Means a sadhak should come and accept some services. Please give me some services. Raseshwar Prabhu, which is a forward step. When an authority gives some service, calling to the sadhak, or a sadhaka coming to the authority and trying to accept some services, which is better?
Yeah, Sadhaka himself coming to the temple and asking for service is a forward step.
Yes, that is how Krishna gives, if you want, sorry, 1 minute. So if you want Krishna should love you, that means a sadhaka should come forward and ask for services. Okay, so that greediness should be there. This is said in Padyavali by Srila Rupa Goswami. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Mati Kriyatam Yadi Kuto Api Labhyate Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukritur Na Labhyate. Only the price to achieve Krishna's love is to develop intense greed to get that service. Wherever that is available, you should run and purchase it. And what is the price for that is greediness. If you have that greediness to serve the Lord, then only it is called Raga Marga Bhakti, spontaneous loving service. And this is the way to achieve Krishna Prem. Hence it is called Prema Bhakti. Raya kahe Prema Bhakti Sarva Sadhya Sar. Achieving Krishna's love is very important. And how one can achieve Krishna's love is that you should go from your side. Not that, oh, now it is festival, the authority is in tension. Who will do these services? Okay, I'll call. I'll call Manjunath Prabhu. Manjunath Prabhu, please take to this service. No, Krishna is expecting Manjunath Prabhu should come forward and ask Raseshwar Prabhu, is there any services for me? Okay. So, of course, I'm just giving an example. Don't feel offended. This is how this greediness should be there to do service. I would like to do this service. I would like to do this service. Then Krishna, he sees to that sadhak and he bestows love in his heart. Okay. प्रभु कहे एहो है आगे कह आर राय कहे दास्य प्रेम सर्व साध्य सार. Replying, Ramananda is replying, spontaneous loving service in servitude as exchange of master and servant is the highest perfection. Every initiated devotee has got the designation that he is Das. Raseshwara Krishna Das. Isn't it? Murli Mohana Das. This Das is a very great designation. Dear devotees, you may know the population, what is the population of this material world, including demigods and many living entities. But Krishna has selected few such personalities as a servant of his own. Krishna has not selected everybody. What is the population of this world, Raseshwar Prabhu? What is the population of India?
Is 150 crores.
120 or 125, I think, Prabhu.
Of the whole world?
No, India.
Yeah.
And what will be the of whole world?
600
Whole world
crores.
is 700 crores.
Okay, then what is the population of the whole universe, including demigods and the living entities staying in Swargalok, Chandralok? You cannot count it.
Yeah.
But the Lord has selected only few of that living entities as Das. Try to understand this position. Okay? And when the Lord has selected all of us for his service as a servant, and a servant who is doing that service out of love is very important. So loving service in servitude, this is the highest perfection. He is saying that. A man becomes purified simply by hearing the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose lotus feet creates the holy place of pilgrimage. Therefore, what remains to be attained by those who have become his servant? Those who are Krishna's servant, they can create pilgrimage wherever they go. Just like in America, Prabhupada installed deities. Wherever he went, he installed deities. He made that place pilgrimage. Isn't it? This is the quality of a servant. Krishna empowers them. Wherever they step, that place becomes a pilgrimage. It becomes a place of worship. Because the servant of the Lord is taking pilgrimages with him as a dust, and he installs pilgrimage wherever he goes there. That is the position he is getting. How important is to become the servant of Krishna means. And a person who is doing that service out of love, how important he may be. So this is very important. Master and servant. Dasya prema bhakti. आगे का हो आर. साख्य प्रेम सर्वसाध्य सार. Huh? Neither those engaged in self-realization of appreciating the Brahman, effulgence of the Lord, nor those engaged in devotional service while accepting the Supreme Personality of Godhead as a master, nor those under the clutches of Maya thinking the Lord as an ordinary person can understand that certain exalted personality after accumulating volumes of pious activities are now playing with the Lord in the friendship as coward boys. Oh, see, who is superior? Huh? Krishna is playing with that servants. I would like to play with you. He is herding cows with them. He is herding calves with them. And he is accepting this friendly relation with that servants. Only when you serve out of love and Krishna, when bestows in our heart, again, he responds, he gives the same love in much more quantity. Then that sadhaka develops more love and intense love. And when he does in that mood, services, when he does that services in that mood, Krishna would like to stay with you, play with you. He would like to exchange that relations with him. See, that person who is playing with Krishna, who is a coward boy, what kind of exalted position he must be having. What he must have done in previous life, that Krishna has given this position to them. So now there is no fear of a servant and master in this relation. This friend can hit Krishna also, and he can jump on Krishna also. There is no fear. But previous in Das, there was some fear. Oh, he is my master, and I have to do service very nicely. Everything should be pure, everything should be like this, everything. There is some fear. But here in this relation, Sakya Bhav, there is no fear. Every service will be accepted by Krishna. You know, this kind of servant, this kind of coward boy can fool even Krishna. And Krishna will accept everything, all that services, and bestows more love in him. Can you fool now Krishna? So what kind of things we have to do? Try to understand. If we want to become Krishna's friend, we have to go through all this, what Ramananda has said, and try to measure yourself where I am at present, what is my level of bhakti, and try to execute it sincerely and to achieve Krishna's love more and more. And then we come to this level. Okay. Now there is no fear, that is fine, but here it is complete freedom. You know, Vatsalya Prema Sarva Sadhya Sar. Okay, Krishna as my child. That love. Here, one kind of level starts entering. What is that? Whatever problems may come in my life, but I will try to protect my child. Here, problems are accepting now. First in Varnashrama Dharma, why we are following Varnashrama Dharma? Because we want to get out of all these problems. There is so much depression, so much tension in life, earn money, this, that, maintaining children, giving them education. Hence, we take to Varnashrama Dharma. And further is, uh, Krishna Arpan. Later on, give up your dharmas. Do out of love. In this way, these steps goes on and on. Uttara Uttara, moving forward. So then we come to the level of servant, where we are getting love of Krishna. And the more you serve out of love, the more 100 times you are going to get response. And from there, you develop Sakhya Bhav, become friend of Krishna. Just like I'm telling, I'll give you one example. Suppose one person is working in the office. There is some boss for him. He is serving under him. When he tries to execute his service very properly, very nicely, before the boss is telling something, he knows that boss. Oh, I have to do this. And every day he's giving some reports. Later on, that same boss will behave with him like a friendly person. Oh, he is very nice in services. He knows me very nicely. He knows me what I want, everything. So that employee comes little closer to that boss. There he becomes a friend. Same kind of it is. Krishna also wants the same thing from you. Try to understand everything and try to do it out of love. Even problems comes. When problems are coming, oh, I have to do this service for him. Just like a mother takes everything on her head and try to see my child should be safe. This is something more than Sakhya, Vatsalya Bhav. So there are many examples from Srimad Bhagavatam. Ramananda Rai is, he is quoting, "O Brahmana, what pious activities did Nanda Maharaj perform by which he received the Supreme Personality of Godhead as his son? And what pious activities did Mother Yashoda perform that made the absolute Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna call her mother and suck her breast? The favor Mother Yashoda obtained from Sri Krishna, the bestower of liberation, was never obtained even by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Even the goddess of fortune did got this. Who always remain on the cost of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here, Yashoda Mai hits also Krishna with, just by Yashoda Mai, when she catches the stick, that stick is also very fearful to Krishna. Understand? A person who is giving fear to others, now he himself is becoming fearful. So in this way, we can try to understand what is this position of Vatsalya Prem. And that is very difficult to obtain. Krishna here becomes servant of this Vatsalya Prem. Krishna would love to serve now his parents, taking Nanda's foots, or shoes on his head. Please take your shoes. I'll bring from there. Krishna is bringing his shoes and giving to his Baba, giving it to his father. Please wear these shoes. Can we order Krishna? Please bring my shoes and put it here. I'm going out. But the right, Yashoda Mai and Nanda Baba has this right to tell him, he is not God, he is not Supreme Personality, he is my son. I don't care, Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is my son. So to come to this level is very, very difficult. Here you get complete freedom. There is no fear. Absolutely, there is no fear. Here, Krishna himself is in fearful condition. I should execute my parents' service in this way. I should do this. I should do that. Here, Krishna becomes subservient. Much more higher than this is Kanta Prem, conjugal relationship. Rai kahe Kanta Prem sarva sadhya sar. And for this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. He has taken, he has come to this world to give this love. चीरकाल नाही करी प्रेम भक्ति दान, भक्ति विना जगतेर नाही अवस्थान. Chirakal, he has not given this kind of prema bhakti since long time. This kind of prema bhakti is been given, bestowed only in one day of Brahma. Once in one day of Brahma. Try to understand. And you know the duration life of Brahma. 100 years. And one day of Brahma is 1000 cycle of Divya Yuga. And one Divya Yuga means 4 yugas. Satyug, Tretayug, Dwapar and Kalyug. That one cycle is one Divya Yuga. And such 1000 Divya Yuga is only 12 hours of Brahma. And same 1000 Divya Yuga is another 12 hours of Brahma. So 2000 Divya Yuga means 24 hours of Brahma, one day. In this way, Brahma lives for 100 years. Okay. And in this 24 hours, once Krishna comes and bestows this Prema Bhakti, that also in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna cannot give directly this Prema Bhakti. No, it is given by devotees. Hence, same Krishna comes in the garb of a devotee as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and gives this Prema. That means Radharani wants to give this Prema to all the living entities. So that what kind of love is in my heart, in the same love, in the same way, they should love for Krishna. That's why Radharani comes once in one day of Brahma and bestows this Kanta Prema Bhakti. Okay, when Lord Krishna was dancing with the gopis in the Ras Leela, the gopis were embraced around the neck by the Lord's arm. See, Krishna may embrace his mother also, his father also. But that love is different. And this love is different. This is the love where Krishna meditates all his lifetime. Okay. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune or the other consorts in the spiritual world, nor was such a thing ever imagined by the most beautiful girls in the heavenly planets like Swarga, Urvashi, Ramba, and many others, whose bodily lusters and aroma resembles the beauty and fragrance of lotus flower. And what to speak of worldly women, who may be very, very beautiful according to the material estimations. See what kind of love gopis had, where Krishna embraced them and he danced with them. This is a very Kanta Prema is a very high quality of Prema. And Krishna never gives this to all. Only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can bestow this kind of mercy. And because that mood is of Srimati Radharani. So we are very fortunate souls to get such kind of bhakti. We should be always in depth to our Gurujanas, our Acharya Srila Prabhupada, our Parampara Acharyas like Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami and all, and especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who specially came to bestow this kind of love. This is very, very important. We are very, very fortunate souls, dear devotees. But don't lose this fortune. We now knew the way how to get this kind of love. Following very strictly Varnashrama Dharma, then surrendering our results to Krishna, achieving some prem from him, and then again, out of love, rendering him services in a dasya bhav, and do more services, then come to the stage of parental. In this way, Kanta Prem is achieved. Okay. This Kanta Prem is very important, but I would like to, give justice to this Prema. Hence, we'll be going into very details in next session. Okay. Yadatra Khalitam Kinchit Vidvamsa Purayantu Tad Yadatra Saushtam Kinchit Tad Gurur Eva Menahe Yadatra Khalitam Kinchit. Naturally, there may be some mistakes I have done while presenting. Few of them may be not presented. But you are Vidvams, you are Vidvan people, you are intelligent. Try to correct it. Yadatra Saushtam Kinchit. Whatever good was there in the presentation, Tad Gurur Eva. All that credit should go to my Guru Janas, my Shiksha Gurus, my Diksha Guru, Prabhupada, our Acharya Guru Janas. Eva, may nahi. The credit should not be for me because I have taken all this knowledge from them. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
No words, Prabhu. I think.
I'll stop sharing the screen.
Yeah. No words, Prabhuji. What to say? You are pouring nectar like.
Any questions? I'm not able to hear you, Manjunath Prabhu. Please speak a little loudly.
Yeah. You are pouring nectar in the early morning. I am not getting what questions I can ask actually. In the beginning, I got a question that got answered due course. And now some more questions are there. Like you mentioned, as a sadhaka, approach authority and ask for service. Here I got a question. That point I understand, but by seeing any gaps in the temple or authority, proactively some services might take actually. How can we take that actually? That is a good or bad actually. Proactively, I mean to say proactively some steps might do some service. Proactive service, I mean to say proactive service. For example, in the temple, we notice something, we perform that as perform as a proactive step. So is that
No,
good?
you can give some example
Yeah.
so that I can understand clearly and I can answer you also nicely.
Yeah, Prabhuji, for example, uh, we have a temple WhatsApp groups, for example. ISKCON
Okay.
Kerpuram, one temple WhatsApp group. Nityanandaram, one temple WhatsApp group. For example, any devotee exit from the group, I don't like actually. Immediately I message them, Hare and Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji and Mataji, and may I know the reason why you exited the group, or let us know the feedback from something blah blah blah. Team ISKCON Kerpuram. With that message, I post them actually. This is a proactive step. So this is not any mental speculation. I understand that no devotee leave the group actually from the acharyas or gurujanas. No devotee leave the ISKCON congregation actually. That was the understanding. With that understanding, I do this as a proactive step. So how can we take that? Is it a good or bad? Is it a mental speculation? That's my point.
No, to maintain them to be in bhakti, you can take this step, no problem, but just inform the authorities I am doing it. Is it okay? You can take any services uh, before authority is giving. If you like that there is a lack of this thing, I should do it. But you can inform while doing it. I would like to do this service. I'll do it. You can inform that. Okay, and such small services, not necessary that you should take permission from authorities also, which is in favorable to the temple. But it is better that if you inform it, and that devotee can guide in a proper way also. Okay, you want to do it, but do it in this way, it will get better results. That also can be there.
Yeah.
And for such small services, like you saw some dust particles or papers, and Prabhu, can I pick this paper? This is looking very dirty. This you don't have to take permission from authority. Should I pick this paper? Should I pick this garland? Is some flowers are there on the ground? No, you can do it. What is the problem? Nobody will stop you. It should be in favor of the temple, but some services can be informed. You can take decision, but some services can be informed. I would like to do this service. Can I do it? Why one should say no when it is in favor of the temple?
It's a clearly understand, Prabhu. I think maybe Rashish Prabhu can comment if I think I do that. I do already informing that also. Whatever the answer given, that is also taken care. And what I both I'm doing, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Is it clear? I hope I answered your.
Yes, Prabhu. Just for my clarification, ask the question and I got the answer. I believe I'm in the right direction.
देखो, just like we are like, suppose try to take in this way, that I am staying with my parents, my family members are there, my wife, my children, my parents are there. Okay. What you would like to say, that if a child is saying, Papa, now I will be studying my mathematics. Is it okay? Now I'll be studying my biology. Is it okay? Father will say, now you have grown up. I should not tell you that you should study biology, you should study maths, you should study. As per your requirements of the school, you should study. Why you are coming to me? So when we grow up, we develop some intelligence that now we should inform this or not. This is okay. This is my service. I should do it. I have seen some dusty particles here, some papers around here, waste papers. I should pick up. So some services can be, you can, which is not in our, what you call this. So you can ask them, can I do this service? I think there is lacking something. I will do that service. And they will give you permission.
Yeah, it's a crystal clear understanding, Prabhu. Thanks a lot for the explanation, more explanation. And I'll take another opportunity. The question I got in the beginning, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asking all things to Ramananda Raya. Then in the due course, how I got the understanding realist means, I understand Mahaprabhu taken avatar as a devotee form actually, how a devotee should behave. So in that mood, he was asking, though he knows everything, but here Ramananda Raya is become as an instrument and delivering things and pouring back the ocean of love. All things are really, Prabhu. Kahe, all kahe. Really enjoying actually your nectar. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, coming from the mouth of pure devotees is very important, that coming directly from God. Because pure devotees have realization and they bestow that knowledge. And that has to be accepted. Okay.
All good.
Yes,
Yeah.
another question. Yes, Prachi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji. Such a wonderful lecture. Feeling like don't go office, just sit and listen for whole day. But it is also same way. I can remember full day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. So, Prabhuji, my question is, you told self-realized devotee is very important. So, how we can understand who is the self-realized devotee? What is the quality of self-realized devotee, Prabhuji? This is my question.
Self-realized devotees means he has accepted a guru and following his instructions, guru's instructions strictly, and realizing that services, what has been given by guru, realizing and analyzing it, how I can execute in much proper way. If that mood is there, so he may be a little bit realized also he is perfect, and in future he may be get more realization, that is also perfect, and again he may get the highest realization, that is also perfect. But we have to see, accept that kind of that devotee who is executing his services according to the instructions from guru janas, and executing, maybe that service is small, maybe that service is of medium, maybe that service is very high quality, but a person's attitude is very important. Any service is what is executing in a pure way.
Okay.
That self-realized soul is very important.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. One more question, Prabhuji. Like you said, the ladder you shown, first is Varnashrama, then Krishna Arpan, then loving service we have to do, then Dasa Prem, Sakhya Prem, Vatsalya, then conjugation relation. So it will come like first we have to do as a Varnashram, then it will be Krishna Arpan, then Dasa Prem. So we will elevate, or we have to like in our thing we are loving Krishna as Dasya Bhav. So also we will elevate as Sakhya Bhakti, Sakhya Prem, or we will be in Dasya Prem only. Dasya Bhav.
See, there are in Prema Pradipa, Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that there are two types of situations. Like one is Siddha Garbha and second is Unnati Garbha. Siddha Garbha and Unnati Garbha. In Prema Pradipa, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this. Siddha Garbha means, suppose you have some relations with Krishna, maybe in a Dasya form, maybe in a Sakya form, maybe in a Vatsalya or whatever. That Siddha Garbha will take you till there. Whatever is your Siddha, maybe you are a Dasya. Okay, he will take you to that. But there is a small part which is called Unnati Garbha, because every living entity wants to get promoted, wants to be on a higher thing, wants to do service which is very dear to Krishna in this way. There is some part of that. Unnati Garbha. Unnati Garbha means moving forward. Suppose if you come to the level of Siddha as a Dasya also, there also if you have that attitude, if you have that mood, no, I want to take to Sakhya Bhav. That Unnati Garbha is there. And Krishna, seeing that mood within your heart, which is coming very, from a very deep core, then Krishna will provide you that kind of association where you will get the knowledge of Sakya. And you will improve from there. And you will achieve Sakya. So till Kanta Prem, one has Unnati Garbha. But if you feel, no, I am very much satisfied with Sakya Prem, I don't want to move forward now. This is best for me. So you will stay. That is totally Siddha Garbha.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So there is Unnati Garbha also, which Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in Prema Pradipa.
Okay.
This we can discuss something, some details sometime, whenever we get time.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
This is okay? Any
Yes,
questions?
Prabhuji.
More questions?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Chaitanya Mataji, you raised the hand. Do you have any question?
Vijayalakshmi Mataji was asking something, unmuting or something. Maybe check, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, good morning, Prabhuji. This class is very nice. One question I have is normally you explained about highest goal of life.
Who is that?
I'm Sudhakar, Prabhu.
I'm not able to see them.
Prabhu, I'm Sudhakar, Prabhu.
Okay, Sudhakar, bro. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Prabhu,
Thank you for your darshan.
Prabhu, thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, today you nicely explained about highest goal of life, Prabhu. But normally what we understand is the highest goal of life is to liberate from birth and death cycle and then attain that moksha, right, Prabhu? But in today's class, we understand that we have to rise above all this varnashrama, we have to rise above all the dharmas, and then we have to take
Nice.
any one of the bhava, like Dasya bhava, Vachalya bhava, and then, serve Krishna. So is this the highest goal of life, or do we need to keep the highest goal of life as, liberate from the birth and death cycle and then attain moksha and then be with Krishna? How do we set our goal, Prabhu?
Yes. Now I'll come to taking an example of a family. Okay. Suppose my father says that, Murli, I want you to become the greatest doctor. Nobody should be like you in this world. You should become that kind of doctor. Okay. Okay. Now my father leaves the body, and I don't have a penny also. I'm such poor person. Now, at present, my highest goal of life is to earn money. Okay. Now, by providence, I got that money. So my next priority, highest goal becomes something to at least have, my own house. Okay. When I have my own house, I again have something more demand, like, I should get married. In this way, at every step, there is a highest goal. But actual highest goal of life is, my father has said that I should become such a doctor that nobody should be in this world. So the highest goal of life is to achieve Krishna Prem. But within that Prem, there are a lot of levels. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come like our father and bestowed that mercy, become a Kanta Premi. Love Krishna just like gopis loved. Okay. He has come to give us that kind of prema. So that is our, especially Gaudiya Vaishnava's highest goal of life is that to achieve Kanta Prem. And for example, I'll give you another thing, in another way, that suppose I want to achieve 100% marks in my board, and I will study in that way. Oh, okay, I want to take admission in such and such college only, and that college needs 99.9, nearly 100%. So I will study in that way. And by that studies, I may achieve 90%. isn't it? If I keep my goal of life to be, oh, I just want to take 35% and get out of this board, you will fail, isn't it? So accepting the highest thing will bring you some near to that highest, may not that highest, but will bring you near. Hence Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this Kanta Prem, so that in that mood, if you serve, you will somewhere come to Dasya or Sakhya.
Sure, Prabhu. Sure.
And if Krishna's mercy is there, if Krishna loves you more, then he make bring you closer and closer also.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you very much,
Sudhakar
Prabhu.
Prabhu?
Thank you very
Hope
much.
I answered your question.
Very much, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Nice explanation, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yes. For me at present, you are like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you all, and I would like to answer you.
Prabhu.
Okay. Any questions? More?
Any
Or
other
should we
questions?
stop?
Hare Krishna Mahaprabhu.
Yes. Who's that?
Anjaneyulu Prabhu. I have one doubt.
Please
Prabhu, if
give
possible,
your
you can
darshan.
turn on the video, Prabhu. Anjay, Prabhu, video on చేసుకుంటారా?
So I have one doubt, Prabhu. I mean, maybe everyone has the same doubt. I don't know. How do we know whether we got the right Guruji or not? Right Guru or not? How do we validate? I mean, not validate, but how do we know?
Prabhu, there are some things given in IDC course.
Okay.
Which, see, if a person is very good in singing, so he'll accept that kind of guru whose flavor is, he can boost his flavor. If a person is very good in management, then he will accept that kind of guru where he'll get the boost for management. In this way, you have to accept that this is a different class actually, but some hints are given in IDC course, ISKCON disciple course. Some hints are given. So, see, you can have many Shiksha gurus and you can have one Diksha guru, and both the gurus are on a equal level. Shiksha gurus and Diksha gurus are on equal level. That is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. समझ गया ना? In fact, Shiksha gurus are more important than Diksha gurus. It is also said that in that way. Why? Because Diksha gurus are moving on all part of the world, to bestow, just to get, to, elevate the fallen souls. But Shiksha guru is always staying with you to guide in every step of your life. And you cannot be always in touch with Diksha Guru, but you can always be in touch with Shiksha Gurus. So within ISKCON, all the Guru Janas are wonderful because they are disciples of Prabhupada, and they are going in a very, as per their, they are trying to work hard how they can follow Prabhupada's principles and stay in ISKCON. But within ISKCON, there are also Shiksha Gurus. You can take Shiksha from them. There is no difference. Oh, I should accept Diksha Guru's teachings. No, it is, our ISKCON is multi-guru system. We are getting, Prabhupada has provided so many Guru Janas for us. Yeah, it is said that sometimes if Diksha Guru also has some faults, Shiksha Guru can be accepted and they can move forward to the highest level. And sometimes Shiksha Guru may also have faults, but Diksha Gurus are also, and there are many Shiksha Gurus you can accept. It is not that you should accept only one person, just like Diksha Guru, you accepted only one. Shiksha Gurus can be accepted many, as per your needs. Who can finally, who can take you to your goal. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Thank you.
And also, see, Krishna will arrange you as per your desire. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he says, to the cheater, I am the supreme cheater. If we are cheater, then Krishna will send us a cheater guru. If we are very good in services, very sincerely executing every service, of course, Krishna will give you that. He is not a fool. He is seated in our heart as Paramatma, and he will give you. He will guide you through some devotees and whatever. He will guide you. Don't worry.
Yes, Prabhuji. The family, the Anjaney Prabhu, Vijay Lakshmi Mataji, they are newly connected, Prabhu, newly coming and doing nice services. So please bless them so that they will be doing nice services and they will get blessings from spiritual master. They should also select a spiritual
I will
master.
always pray for them.
Thank you,
To
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So, any other questions? Anybody? So, hope everybody, today's class, everyone absorbed.
Paramanandi Mataji is having some questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Prabhu,
Mataji,
in problems also we have to do service. You told no, Prabhu, just like mother. In problems also we have to do service, just like mother. You told no, Prabhu.
Yes.
That time, what inspiration we have to keep in our mind, Prabhu?
See, problems for the Supreme Lord, if you are executing your services in a very nice way, when you have problems also, that means actually problem starts from Vatsalya Bhav. Okay. In friendly relation, मेरे को ये problem है, मैं नहीं करूंगा, जाओ. A devotee can say to Krishna, there is no such fear. So that starts from, see, just like a mother, she may have so many problems, but still she will execute service to her child in a very nice way. And of course, further problems are but it is a risk. If you want to have that bhav, you have to accept that risk also. Problems will be there. This is a material world. And we are separated from Krishna. This is a material world. Dukhalayam ashashvatam. Basic problems are there. We have to come out from that problems and develop love for the services. In this way, you overcome your problems. Yeah. But also doesn't mean that problems are there. You will be doing services and then you will get more problems. Don't execute services in that way. Problems has to be solved and taken care and execute your services. Suppose, for example, if your husband is not a devotee, he is a devotee, but Paramanandi Mataji, I am telling you, but suppose if he is not a devotee and he says that you should not go to the temple and do services. Problem is that. But you would like to, I have got deep attachment for services, and you give up, you go out of home and go to the temple and do services. And the bigger problem will come, just get out of this house. So you have to balance your problems and do services. Okay. Not just Murli Prabhu had told you have to overcome this problem and do services means give up your family life and just do. No, that is not at this stage. Okay.
Okay.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji, in that case, can we sit in the home and do little services on our own, Prabhuji, instead of coming to temple in that case?
क्या what I have not understood your question.
No, in that case, suppose if family members are, not obliging to go to temple and do any services, then in that case, can we do it at home and do some kind of services which we are doing at home?
Yeah, you can. No problem. You can, or you can take some services from the authority. Prabhu, what service I can do it, execute it from my home. Then you can take that service. Just like some Matajis here, they are not able to come to the temple, but some devotees they give them flowers and they prepare garland and send through somebody. They stay at home and do the services instead of coming to the. In this way, there may be so many services which can be done uh, staying at home also. You can execute like no problem.
Sorry.
Is it okay, Raseshwar?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So it was really a wonderful class, Prabhuji. And so all the devotees, they are totally absorbed in the session, totally absorbed. And while discussing, so we know that we came to know that the part one will be continued tomorrow. Is in half of the part one has complete, no, done here, and next part will be tomorrow. And we are, I think everybody is eagerly waiting for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's, morning 6:30 a.m. So I request all the devotees, please don't miss the class. So we can understand in part one itself is an ecstatic discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. And we can imagine how ecstatic discussions will be there in the further questions. Right? Now we have discussed only first question, the two half of the
No,
part.
tomorrow we'll be completing the first question after
Yeah,
Kanta Prem. Then second question is different.
yeah.
That also has 2-3 episodes. Then this third question also has 2-3 episodes.
Reborn. Yes,
I don't
Prabhuji.
know we'll be able to finish all the questions. We'll take at least 2 questions we'll try to complete
Yes, Prabhuji.
in
So
during the this Gaur Purnima festival, maybe after or before, whatever is possible.
we are very, very
Because I
blessed.
have got classes in other areas also for Jamshedpur and Surendranagar and all. There also have to give the same classes.
So we are very, very blessed, Prabhuji, and a humble request. Even after completing, after Gaur Purnima also, we can have sessions continued, Prabhuji. Humble request from all of us.
You
So you
decide,
can
you take
consider.
permission, you inform all of them. If they are
Yeah.
ready, I don't mind.
Yes,
We can
Prabhuji.
have after this, we can have at least, once in 15 days, we can have such classes. We can go through all Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
We can go.
So let us all chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra as a token of gratitude from our deeper hearts. So for this amazing session, wonderful session. So we'll all chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Raseshwar Prabhu. Thank you, Manjunath.